I've been wanting to convert the battery pack in my e-bike to nickel metal hydride for quite a while now due to its low probability to cause a fire in the way lithium-ion would. This will be a series of videos, hopefully working my way up to building a nickel metal hydride battery pack I can run my e-bike on. I'll be working on my initial testing next. I want to start with these alkaline D-cell batteries. They can't be recharged, but their low price compared to even the cheapest rechargeable batteries makes them worth the one-time use for this test. I picked up 3 10-packs of D-cell batteries, but I'll only need 24 cells to add up to the 36 volts that my Jetson Bolt Pro requires. Something I didn't expect is that some of the batteries are damaged right out of the sealed package. Luckily, I still have 24 good batteries and then some. I'm testing each battery to confirm they are all at the same voltage. Each battery is measuring 1.6 volts, which is about what they should measure. To get these D-cells to become a usable battery pack, I'll have to combine all 24 batteries into a series where they connect to each other negative to positive. This will increase the voltage, so 24 batteries with a voltage of 1.6 volts will total approximately 36 volts. These cells already have a decent amp capacity of around 12 amp hours, so I won't have to combine them in parallel. The slab of wood in this shot is the mold I used to build my battery compartment. It's the exact internal volume of the battery compartment. As you can see, 3 D-cells can fit into the depth of the compartment. Also, up to 3 D-cells will fit within the height of the compartment and 4 D-cells will fit within the width of the compartment. Knowing those details, 24 batteries can either be packetized into a 3 high by 4 wide layer of batteries that are 2 layers deep, or the 24 batteries can also be packetized into a 2 high by 4 wide layer of batteries that are 3 layers deep. Another detail of the pack that will hold the batteries is that the pack itself has to fit within the battery compartment, and also each battery has to be removable individually. I'll work on battery pack ideas that configure to one of the last 2 battery configurations and see which one will work best. After some research, I found these holders that will combine these cells into groups of 8 batteries per holder. Depending on the battery voltage, these cells can combine differently. The D-cells I have for this test are 1.5 volts per battery, which if combined would create a total of 12 volts per holder. Nickel metal hydride D-cells tend to be 1.2 volts per battery, which if combined would create a total of 9.6 volts per holder. Depending on the battery type, I'd either need 3 or 4 holders to get 36 volts. This D-cell holder is pretty big. I'll do a dry fit of the holders to see what's the best configuration to fit 3 and 4 of them in my e-bike's battery compartment. Fitting 3 holders is not a problem. It's easy to get it into the compartment with a lot of room left over for the controller, wiring, and accessories. The challenge is to find a configuration that allows me to fit 4 holders in the compartment. I'm playing with different configurations of 4 holders, but I'm going to have to get really creative to figure this out. I'll start combining the battery holders together by first threading the wire through the pass-through holes of the holders. I'll stick some 2-sided carpet tape between the first 2 holders and press them together. The tape is not permanent, but it has a very strong adhesive that should handle the weight of the batteries well. After combining 3 of the holders, I'll connect the holders' wires in series, which would be positive to negative between the holders and leaving the positive and negative wire of the holders at the ends unattached for now. I can now load up all 24 batteries into the 3 holders. I confirmed the voltage at the XT60 connector to be 38.65 volts. For comparison, I measured my current 36 volt battery and it also measured 38 volts. Here's the completed 36 volt battery pack made from 24 D-cell batteries. I used rubber band straps to hold the batteries in since the pack will bounce around inside the e-bike battery compartment. If there was anything I'd do different, I'd probably put some kind of separator between the holders to be sure the battery contacts that are exposed on the outside of the holders don't touch each other where the holders are held together with two-sided tape. I've already mounted the battery pack into the e-bike's compartment and I'm having trouble with it. For reasons I'm not sure, the e-bike is getting power, but when I give it throttle, the power draw is very little. I measured the voltage at the XT60 connector and I'm still getting 38 volts, so I'm not sure why the e-bike is reacting the way it is. Sitting on the e-bike and giving it full throttle barely gets any power in return. I'll have to do some research on what's going on. This is a little frustrating and I hope I can find something obvious that's causing the problem. I've checked on solutions and tested some different ideas that I thought might be the problem, but without success. I have an idea that I'm hoping is the solution, but it requires some tinkering of the D-cell holder and I don't have all the tools to immediately work on that. On a positive note, I did try something as a test to confirm a nickel metal hydride battery does work in my e-bike and found that it will. What I'm going to do is continue my battery work in the next video where I set up this new battery pack that this time I know already works. I'll be going through a more procedural process of combining battery cells like I did in this video but with a different type of battery. You'll see that in about 2 weeks. I was a little bummed about this battery not working. I was not going to use it with its size being so large, but it could have been a useful backup in a pinch. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. That's all I have for now and I will catch you in the next video.